is VanCam. This is VanCam you waited for.
Do one, Steve.
We're going to win the league. City 2-0. 2-0. City will win the league.
Guess who's back? Back again. Kev is back and he's not happy. Anyway, everybody, I am Kev Ashford and you are very welcome to this week's edition of the Manchester United VanCam. Oh! Yes, folks, how are you doing? Sorry, no video last week. I was a bit poorly, man, over Easter. Even the big YouTube stars like Kev get struck down by bugs. But basically, I am back from it, recovered by about, say, Easter Sunday, just in time for that shite fest against Everton. Since I've last spoke to you, we've been outclassed by Barcelona, beaten 3-0 in the new camp, 4-0 on aggregate. I think we all knew that one was coming, but we were all sort of grabbing onto the, the PSG that night in Paris. Why not? We can do it again. I did say in the last video, these are a different animal altogether. Compared to PSG, Barcelona, different story, morning glory. Then we were outfought by Everton. Everton, for Christ's sake. And I was absolutely fuming after that game. Absolute shower of bastards out on that pitch. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has to go over the United fans at the end to apologise. Don't you apologise, Ollie lad. Do not apologise. These are the same players that threw Jose Mourinho under the bus. Now, I did say ages ago, and people laughed at me, and it come to fruition at one point, because I thought, I agree with you. I said, where is the point of changing the manager, getting Jose Mourinho out? It's the same players. Solskjaer went on that incredible run. Maybe we got a bit carried away in that, but I was like, God, this is the same players. And all of a sudden, they all look different. They all look like they're willing. They actually look arsed. Like, pride of wearing the shirt and all that. And just recently, we're going back. It's almost like Mourinho is back in charge of United. But you have to ask yourself the question then. Did Jose Mourinho have a point? Yes, his dinosaur kind of tactics of throwing players under the bus and all that, singling them out. But was that the only way he could do it? Was he banging his head against a brick wall and thinking, Luke Shaw, stay out of McDonald's, you fat twat. Just get in some kind of shape. You paid a shitload of money to do it. So he kept calling Shaw out. He called Martial out, Pogba out. And all these players now are starting to cause trouble under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Obviously, we're beaten in the derby as well. Anybody before that game that was spouting shit like, I want United to get beat, stop watching this channel now because you're an absolute lemon. Yeah, that really did me head in. I wanted to beat City, and I know it's easy to say it now. Yeah, but Kev, we got beat. Liverpool might not win the league and all that. We don't want to do them a favour. Do them a favour. We're trying to do ourselves a favour. This is how far behind we've fallen. We're trying to qualify for the Champions League. We're not even in the title race. So what does it matter how we affect it? As it was, we didn't. Because we just lay down again and City tickled our bellies and went, yeah, see you later. We'll take the 3 points home. City, different class. Absolute different class. And these last few weeks, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will have learned so much about what players he can trust. And I said it in my last video again. I hate repeating myself. If you don't believe me, go back and watch it. Some people got onto me and said that I was very harsh on players like Pogba, Herrera, Lukaku, Martial. I basically stated in that video and I said, I've had enough. I don't give a shit. I said, apart from De Gea and possibly Rashford, every single player, I would not be asked to see the back of any of them. If they were to go, Lukaku if he wants to go, Martial, Pogba, and then you've got all the deadwood, and I mean proper fucking shit deadwood. Apologies for the swearing, but I'm obviously het up here. You've got Darmian, Rojo, Jones, Smalling, Young. I mean, where does it fucking stop? Matic, what's he all about, man? Oh, God. There's just so many of them. Matter, I love Matter, but again, I wouldn't be asked to see the back of him if he went. Martial, Lingard. Are any of these players, do they understand what it is to play for United? I will tell you something now. These players won't throw Ole Gunnar Solskjaer under the bus. Yes, United might have been a bit too quick to give Solskjaer the contract. Solskjaer is here for the long run. He'll know what players he can count on now. And I tell you what, there's not many of them in that squad. Solskjaer has had a reality check. He's probably now thought, shit, this is a big rebuild job. And Solskjaer will do it. I am fully behind Solskjaer to get rid of all these dickheads. And the club have got so much to answer for. Woodward, the Glazers, because they obviously thought while Solskjaer went on that great run, this is brilliant. In fact, we won't have to buy, a left or a right back. Let's give Ashley Young an extension. And in fact, the defence is sound. Let's give Jones and Smalling contracts too. And while we're at it, let's reward Martial for being potentially a good player. It's honestly, a director of football has to be installed at Manchester United to oversee transfers, because starting with Fellaini, who Moyes bought, and then the shit that Van Gaal bought. Butner, where's he now? He's probably selling spice on the corner of some place in Amsterdam. I just do not get it. Daley Blind was alright, but alright's not good enough for United. Falcao, we took a right... You know what I mean? We took a right chance on him and it didn't pay off. Di Maria, we only got him because he couldn't go to PSG that year because of financial fair play. I tell you something, I have waffled far too much shit for the start of the video, but this one will be a shorter one. It's basically just to say that Kev is back. He's feeling better. Thanks for all the well wishes anyway. Right. Few things to get through then. Everything that's coming up will have been scrolling along the bottom of your screen. So we might as well get straight into this week's big VanCam debate. The big VanCam debate! What are you doing, you dickhead? This is the big VanCam debate. There is no point in me telling you the poll result of the last one. It was to do with the Barcelona game, which we got totally annihilated. Messi did show up, like I said. We had one chance at Old Trafford, and we absolutely blew it. Barcelona were there for the taking, but they showed up in the Nou Camp. But less of that negativity shit. This week is a simple question. Did United give Solskjaer the job too soon? Now, I'm not saying we should not have given it him. I was fully on the bandwagon, man. Like loads of United fans, just give it him now. They should have given him the night, after the famous night in Paris and all that. But on reflection now, should United, as a business, hate saying that, but Ed Woodward and the way that Man United are run, should they have gone, do you know what, we'll just wait until the end of the season and we'll take it from there. Will we get in the Champions League, this, that? Or did the club, with the speculation, with the media, everything that was being written that was great about United at the time going on this run, should Man United have waited until the end of the season? Or were they right just to go, do you know what, no, Solskjaer is the manager? But I was touching on it before and alluding to it. Just seeing now that Solskjaer's got his feet under there, he signed the contract, that some of these so-called players, the ones we know, the ones that cause trouble, are basically starting to down tools again and don't seem to be arsed. Particularly the ones that have Mina Raiola as their agent, the ones that are already looking now. I mean, the season's finished for them. They might be blinkered by the fact that Real Madrid and Zidane wants them. So they're thinking, arsed? Am I arsed? Clearly they're not. Do you know what I mean? And Man United fans deserve more than that. So simple question this week. Did United give Solskjaer the job too soon? It is a simple yes or a no. You click on the eye up here and you say yes or no. It's as simple as that. There is no sitting up on the fence. Don't get me started. If you sit up there, them fences, you get about 10 years out of them before they crumble and you'll drop to the floor. And you'll be lay on the floor like a dickhead going, oh, Mum, I've hurt my leg. And she'll say, well, it's your fault for sitting on the fence. dickhead. Right, get your vote in and I'll let you know the poll results next week. Oh yeah.
The Big VanCam Debate!
Okie dokie, so there we go with the big VanCam debate. Now don't for 1 minute think that I am questioning and saying, why did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer get the job? I'm basically just throwing it out there because I want to know your opinions, so make sure you get commenting. I'm sure there will be some people who have actually stuck by the guns saying we should have waited until the end of the season. There's some people that will say we should have done everything to get Pochettino. Maybe some people thought we should have gone for Zidane. I don't know, that's why I'm doing it, so get in the comments section. Obviously, if you are happy that Man United announced Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Ole is at the wheel, then get in there, make sure you vote in the poll. And very quickly, we're going to do a thing called Fellaini Watch. Some say that he was once caught in a compromising situation with a horse. He was later found not guilty on the grounds of horseplay. Apparently, his mobile phone had fallen up the horse's anal passage. All that we know is, he's called Fellaini. This is Fellaini Watch. I'm bringing it back for the sheer crack of it. Why not, exactly? Why not? Why not? Okay, so a very quick Fellaini Watch this week. I want to bring to you a statistic of monumental proportions. Brace yourself, sit yourself down, get ready for this one. Marouane Fellaini is the only Manchester United player this season to score a Champions League goal, or Champions League goals, at Old Trafford. And he doesn't even play for us anymore. And he's absolutely shit. That's why we sold him. He's the only, get it into your head, Man United player to score Champions League goal at Old Trafford this season. And we made it through to the quarterfinals, for Christ's sake. I'll leave that one with you. The mind boggles. That's Fellaini Watch. So there you go, with a dose of a thing that we all know as Fellaini Watch. Next up, and I am spoiling you, really spoiling you, that's because last week, obviously, I didn't do a show, so this week I thought, I'm just going to cram a load of really good shit into one video for you lot to enjoy. So I hope you appreciate exactly what I do for you. Next, we're going to do a thing called Transfer Bollocks. It is exactly what it says. We're going to look at Manchester United transfers. Well, one in particular, bit of news has broken today. So let's spin this. Let's cut to me at Old Trafford dancing like a mad Irishman. It's Transfer Bollocks. So the big news that has broken today on Sky Sports News regarding Manchester United is that Real Madrid and Zinedine Zidane are highly confident of signing Paul Pogba from Manchester United. Let me know what you think. I'll let you know exactly what I think now. I couldn't give two shits if Pogba leaves. In fact, if United can recoup the money that they actually spent for him, which was what, roughly about 89 million, I'd say, do you know what, I wouldn't even say see you later. I was going to say see you later, mate. You know, mate of mine. Paul Pogba, I mean, the criticism of him recently, Roy Keane, absolutely bang on. Mourinho could see what Pogba was about, and even if we go back further, there's a reason that Sir Alex Ferguson didn't really try that hard to keep him at Manchester United. Some people say he's toxic in the changing room, ego-wise, it's all about him. My worry about this story, Sky Sports, is that Manchester United are going to try and move heaven and earth to keep him, but not for footballing reasons. The fact that, you know, commercially he brings in money for the club, he's tied with Adidas and that. Is that really what we become? You know, do we really want this player in our team In recent games, he's gone missing. He's supposed to be the main man. This is why we spent so much money on him. The story goes on saying Pogba has received heavy criticism for his performances during Manchester United's recent run of poor form and is expected to leave if they miss out on qualification for the Champions League. Oh, that's nice. So you've been playing shit and then you'll wait. Oh, we've not made the Champions League. See you later. I'm off. Unbelievable, man. If we can get the money for him, honestly, I would sell him. And I would really be glad to see the back of him. All the social media shit, all the cryptic clues. Yeah, cheerio. That is transfer bollocks. Alright. That was transfer bollocks. Try and do that maybe every week from now. Just get maybe one snippet of a story, look into it. And as always, get commenting. Let me know, would you be asked to see the back of Paul Pogba? In fact, any of the players that I mentioned earlier, just let me know. Drop it in the comment section and make sure you finger that like button. Right, next we're going to do a thing that we all know as Cockstroker of the Week. Let's find out who gets the award this week. Cockstroker of the Week. Fix up, look sharp. This is Cockstroker of the Week. This week I've got one nomination, one person in particular who's going to take home the award. That's because I'm trying to get through this week's show really quickly. Now bear with me, I am very aware that Manchester United were outclassed by Manchester City and Manchester City look set to retain the Premier League title. I didn't do VanCam last week, so I had obviously stuff that people were sending in particular Dave Birtwhistle, who sent in this corker. You've probably seen it, but it's just worthy of it because of the sheer drama that happened at the Etihad when the quadruple went tits up. I don't know what they are, but yes, the quadruple dream for Man City is over, and basically there was a goal in injury time scored by Raheem Sterling. Don't know why I did that. Basically he scored the goal. The fans are going mad. It's like their Aguero moment again. You know, we've made it, we're going through. One fan, well, there's probably loads of them. Well, there wasn't loads of him, you know what I mean, because it's never full, is it? Oh, it's a low blow, he's getting him in. What I mean is, basically, this guy has left the stadium quite happy, safe in the knowledge that Man City are through to the semi-finals. Didn't realise that VAR would, get involved and basically disallow the goal. So as he's coming out the stadium, he's been caught by a camera crew who've asked him the questions saying, are you upset by that? And let's just spin the video.
I know you're very disappointed.
Very disappointed we won.
No, it's disallowed.
Was it?
Yeah. Seriously, just seeing it, it's disallowed.
I can't put it into words, it's just unbelievable.
I'm absolutely gutted.
Honestly, man, I swear to God, I would absolutely be distraught. This is one reason you don't leave a game before it actually ends. Before that whistle's blown and it's done and dusted. But he's obviously thought, I'm going to get a march on here, you know what I mean? Beat the small crowds. It's a low blow again. But he's obviously thought, I'm getting off, job's done here. And as he comes out the stadium, it's just the way his face drops and the guy says, no, seriously, the goal was disallowed. And he is absolutely dumbfounded, absolutely distraught. And as a Man United fan, I know if any City fans will be, watching it going, Kev, but come on, think of it. If the shoe was on the other foot, imagine Kev coming outside Old Trafford before a match had ended, buzzing me tits off, and then some guy puts a camera in my face and I go, we won, went through, what you on about? No, the goal was disallowed, Kev. Was it? For that reason, that guy, comedy gold, is the Cockstroker of the Week.
Very disappointed we won.
No, it's disallowed.
Was it?
Yeah.
The Cockstroker of the Week.
Oh yeah, the gift that keeps on giving, that is a Manchester City fan leaving the game early and taking home Cockstroker of the Week. So things ain't that bad, are they? At least you've got yourself a little award in the trophy cabinet. We're coming to the end of the show. All that leaves me to do is to have a quick flick through a few of your comments. So make sure you get a comment in on this video. It's the only way that you can get mentioned on the not world famous VanCam. Right, let's have a look at a few of them, eh? Okay, very warm welcome to you crazy cats. This is your comments. We'll have a blast through a few comments from the last video, and bear in mind since then we've gone out the Champions League and been beaten by Man City and Everton. Robert Ingram said Ashley Young will score the winner at the Nou Camp. He'll also be man of the match. Robert Ingram cursing Ashley Young, cursing Manchester United. Don't know why I'm doing that. Rob Ingram also followed up and said, Kev, anyone who says your show has flaws can suck it. Yeah, VanCam rules. Yeah. People do say, you know, some of the shit that I do just isn't good enough. So if you've got anything, any recommendations, any suggestions, get them in, let me know. I'm up for anything, within reason, you know what I'm saying. My mate Nikki Collis in the comments section says that Ashley Young is a gremlin. I think that's really harsh, Collis, really harsh. On the gremlin, because a gremlin could probably cross a football. I love this game, said there should be no rebuilding at United, and a fist, which probably means he wants to belt me in the face, which is fair enough. It's hard being this good looking, do you know what I mean? Just always continued buying, selling with the odd few years when it drops off. This now is a joke. Why do we always have to accept rebuilding? I think the thing with this is, this has been going on since Sir Alex Ferguson was in charge of United. How many times did we hear there's no value in the market? Players like Lucas Moura and that we went for at the time. No, you know, there's no value in the market. Bollocks. One of the richest clubs in the world, man. Just go and buy the players. We've been putting up with shit for years. Even Moyes, when he took over, he wanted Fabregas, fannied around, lost him. He went to Chelsea. Oh, I'll get Fellaini. He's not a panic buy. I always wanted him. Why didn't you buy him the week before? You could have got him £5 million cheaper. You leave it till the last day. And then we sign Mata. Love Mata. But again, Chelsea sold him for a reason. They didn't want him and they got a really good price for him. We had our pants down there. There's been loads of them. Don't get me started on Louis van Gaal. VanCam regular Dave Birtwhistle sent me a message on the old Twitter page. He said, oh, span round. I know it's too late, but Cantona could have been cockstroker / egg smasher of the week. Now, I did have a few people that obviously sent me that video, and I must say the first time I seen it, I was like, pretty much what the actual fuck. Now, this was posted before the Manchester derby, and I'm thinking, is it a subliminal message? You know what I mean? Eric's been at it before when he was on about seagulls following trawlers because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea and all that. But when you see a cock smashing an egg, what is all that about? And then I'm thinking, maybe the penis symbolises Paul Pogba, you know, and the egg is Guardiola's head. And maybe he thought that this was time that Pogba was going to smash Guardiola's head. Don't know where I'm going with this one, but yeah, good shout. Lee at Logs1 on the old Twitter page got in touch and said, what the feck? Clear the decks, this team needs to grow a backbone. Not one leader in it, Ollie's got to get rid. Red Army. A man after my own heart. I mean, that's pretty much what I've tried to summarise today in VanCam. There are so many players that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to get out of this club, and he is the man to do it. He's the man who's got the new contract. He will see this through. Call it a rebuild, a restructure, call it whatever the fuck you want, but we are now years behind the likes of, dare I say it, Liverpool and Manchester City. The fact that Barcelona played us off the park shows in Champions League term. If we are to make the Champions League next season, you know, what are we going to do? We need players. We need really, really good players to mix into what 2 or 3 players that we've already got. It's just, honestly, it's soul destroying. It is heartbreaking. Alexander Martin Jones sent a message in on the Facebook page. If you didn't know it, it's at Kev's VanCam. Ooh, drops it in. Got to promote yourself, haven't you? Otherwise, you are absolutely nothing. It's hard, well, I don't know what I'm saying. Alexander Martin Jones sent in this message. He said, Kev, lad, I just realised something. You look like see a slight resemblance. And coming to think of it, Andy Mitten, who writes, basically runs United We Stand, which is, you know, a well-respected Manchester United fanzine. He knows his shit. He's a Mancunian, just like myself. So in a way, I feel like we're making a bit of ground here as a community. And the VanCam subscribers are now saying, Kev, you know your shit. I think this is what Alexander Martin-Jones was trying to say. He's saying, Kev, you know your shit about Man United. You know, there's nothing you don't know. You're a fountain of knowledge. And basically, you're on par now with Andy Mitten. So I'm taking that one. Do you know what I mean? I'm having it. I am having it. So I don't need to do a cheeky bastard. But bear in mind, if you send any other shit through this week, I will hunt you down and smash you clean in the face with a packet of bacon. Take it as a threat. Right, it's Chelsea this week, and for Christ's sake, I want to see a performance. I want to see a shot on target, for Christ's sake. And don't get me started on Pogba. Passion. Do you know what I mean? He says he's a leader. We'll prove it. You got now till the end of the season, a few games now, to try your best, all of you as a group of players, to get Manchester United into the Champions League, where a lot of people, especially like me, will say it's where we deserve to be. I tell you something, if we don't finish in the Champions League places, then we didn't deserve to be in it. More pearls of wisdom from Kev Ashford. You can have that one. Put it in your bag, take it home with you, tell your friends. For United at the weekend at Old Trafford. For Christ's sake, come on. And thank you everybody who's been watching this live premiere in the comments. Get all your shit sent through to me. I love it. Love reading it. I'm like Kevin Keegan, man. I love it. I'd love it if we beat them. I will love it if we beat them Brent boys. Come on, United! I said your love, keep on lifting me higher and higher. Nice one for watching the video. And thanks to everybody who has subscribed to VanCam. You can follow me on all the usual social media platforms. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Plenty of Fish. So make sure you give me a follow. Nice one if you dropped a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe. This is VanCam. Nice one.